You are now listening to the Just Jet Podcast.
All right, so today I have the pleasure of sitting here with one of my older brothers, Dorian, also known as Doughboy Kicks. Come holler at him. You need to buy some shoes, men and women. But we're gonna talk about a topic today that's near and dear to probably everybody who's maybe not rich. But we're gonna be talking about the stimulus money and whether or not, as a woman, should you share that stimulus money with the father of your kids? Especially if you're not together or not living with that person. And the reason for this subject is it was a guy in Michigan who he killed the mother of his child, and I think two other people, kidnapped his own kid because the mother of his child didn't want to share the stimulus money with them. And my personal opinion, or do you want to go first since you're the guest?
Go ahead.
So, all right. So my personal opinion is if you have a father of your kid or kids and he's paying child support, he's taking care of his business, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you split it down the middle? I mean, he's already paying you. You know it's gonna be times to where your kid needs something extra outside of what that man is already paying in child support. Your son might need some cleats, your daughter needs a dress, need to get her hair done, she wants to get her nails done. Why wouldn't you? It's like, to me, that's simple. It shouldn't even be, you shouldn't even have to think about it. Like, okay, we share these kids. You went half on the kids. Why not? What you think about it?
I think it depends. But I agree with you, though. I agree that if he's paying child support and he's providing for the kids, then it's up to the woman whether she want to share the stimulus or not. So, but if he's not doing anything, no, he shouldn't get anything. Not at all. But $1,400 was the last stimulus. You had 600 before that, 1,200 before that. And you got to think, though, women are getting a lot of money from the stimulus, not just the stimulus. They're getting taxes on top of that. So if you got a pretty good baby's mother, then she'll share with especially if you're doing what you're supposed to do. But if you don't, she's not gonna share. But if you got a guy that's taking care of his business and he's established, he might not ask for the money. So,
Well, this is my thought on it, right? You hear the term co-parenting
co-parent,
a lot, right?
right?
So what is a better way to co-parent than both of you taking advantage of that financial gain and both of you kind of elevating your lifestyle or whatever you may do, with that money? Somebody might want to go to school with that money and better themselves for their kids. But to me, I don't think that's really happening at all, really. I hadn't heard one person say, I got my stimulus, I'm finna share it with the father of my kids. And it's like, that's the why wouldn't you, man?
But the truth of the matter is, though, most people aren't even spending money on the kids. They buying whatever they buying with their money. They doing whatever they want to with it. They're not even spending on the kids. So, I mean, hey, you're gonna split it. But I also thought of too that if you have like joint custody, the kids spend half the time with you and then half the time with the other parent, then yeah, you split the money. but most of the time that the kids live with the mother or whatever for most of the time. So she should get most of the money. So that's just my opinion. She should get most of it. She can share with him, but not so much as half.
Right,
Just
right.
whatever portion that they spend with him, then he get that part. But they not even really spending it on kids anyway. I mean, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I get that, right? Now, this is my thing because with me being a parent, also, I put so much stuff off throughout the year, trying to make sure that the kids have, what they need, and the old lady has what she needs. So yeah, when that time of the year comes, I'm about to bless my game. You know what I'm saying? Like that just goes with it. But this is it's kind of crazy, right? Because you probably know, just like I know, anytime a lot of women get lump sums of money, that's when they become independent. They don't need us. you know they don't need us. It's, hey, forget you can get out, get your stuff. But then when that when them funds get depleted, and them funds are low, now they need us again. So it's like, why not show your appreciation early? And hey, we go half on this situation. Hey, if something happens and you run out too fast, maybe I'll help you out.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Well, you about to open up a whole different can of worms. I mean, because you got women and men or whatever, they gonna do their thing or whatever with whatever money they got. But and this boils down to whether you together, married, or if you separated, or just boyfriend and girlfriend, or all that stuff plays a factor into it. So it just depends on your situation. I mean, it's different situations for everybody. So if you got a girlfriend and boyfriend, they don't live together, and he spend time with his kids or whatever, she get the money and she be like, oh well, I don't want to give you nothing. I'm gonna do this with the money. You be like, what can you do? You can't take her to court. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? He gonna take his his $1,000 or whatever, his $1,400, and he gonna do what he gonna do with it and move on. But you got some, like you said in the beginning, that's gonna go a little bit extreme. So that's just like you got men that beat women. You got some that don't. You know what I mean? So every situation is different. So
Well, I want to say this too. So it's a lot of women with 3 or more kids. And I mean, it's kind of crazy, when that stimulus hit, and you see a woman and she got like 3, 4 kids, and you be like 14, 28, 42, 56. And like, dang,
yeah,
they got like 5 bands.
like 17.
Yeah. And see, this the part, this the downside of it, right?
Mm.
What you think some of these women gonna do when they get the 5, 6, 7,000? They finna go to the hair salon.
Louis bags.
Yeah, they finna buy these wigs, these big long eyelashes.
Yeah, they going on the shopping spree.
Getting their nails done.
Yeah.
Getting their toes done.
Yeah.
Finna get a car for a year. That type of stuff. Instead of, like you say, investing it into the kids, or why not invest that into the father of your kids?
I was just thinking that just now, just investing, period. I mean, you don't have to, you can take that money and invest it and put it back where to grow. But a lot of people don't think like that. But a lot of people do. So most people gonna splurge when they get that bread. I mean, I gotta admit, my first one. No, I didn't splurge. I did buy a couple things out of it though, but I didn't splurge. But investing is really the way to go. So,
well, I want to say this too. for any woman that may watch this, we as men, we don't care about your hair.
Don't.
We don't care about your nails.
Don't.
We don't care about them eyelashes that look like you might can fly a little bit.
Hey, all them augmentations.
Yeah, we don't care
care
about that full frontal, the lace front, your pedicure, your manicure. Now we appreciate that wax. I ain't gonna lie.
For sure.
We appreciate that wax.
For sure.
So keep the wax going. But all the other stuff, we don't care. We want you to invest in us.
Say, you know that's the new thing though. That's going to Miami and getting that work done. That's the new thing. They taking that bread they getting from the stem and going to get everything sucked out and moved. Like, I will put this in a different place where I feel like it works best for me. Men don't care about that. Really don't. I mean, it's good to look at, but it's not going to change what's in your brain.
All right. And then look, on a little bit of a deeper level, right? Think about this. A woman can have her toes done, nails, hair, wax, all that, right? But and it might make them feel good about themselves, which is great. But guess what? All it takes is one of us and your whole day shot. All it takes is your dude, your husband, whatever, to make you mad enough, your whole day shot. Now you got all this stuff on for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You got all this on for no reason. So that's why I say invest in us, because hey, if we feel good, we're gonna make you feel good. It goes hand in, it's a hand in glove fit.
Well, you gonna make some people mad at you right now.
I'm sorry. I was just speaking my mind, man. You make us feel good, we make you feel good. That's how it goes. It's a push and pull type relationship,
Man.
Is that not true though? When your old lady, well, whenever you have somebody in your life, just for any guy, the better they make you feel, don't you want to kind of reciprocate that?
If a woman appreciates a man for what he's doing, then yeah, he'll bend over backwards for her. That's real talk. But you got some guys out there that's lame as hell. But they won't, regardless of what happens, they not gonna do right. But for the most part, guys gonna do. If you appreciate them, show them appreciation. Show them what they doing is good. Then yeah, they gonna bend over backwards for you for sure.
Yeah. We can't give them too much because I got another video I plan on doing.
Definitely
about the number one thing that guys want.
Definitely,
but we have to do that on another day. But you got anything you want to close out with?
Hey, invest.
Invest in yourself a little bit, not too much. Don't go crazy. Invest into the father of your kids. Invest in your kids and
in the future.
And your future.
Leave a legacy.
Right. Leave something here on this earth for your kids instead of materialistic stuff. Let's not chase materials.
Right.
You can lose materials at the drop of a dime.
Right.
Leave something here on this earth. For y'all that hadn't blown your stimulus money, leave something here for yourself, for your kids. And I guess that's it. Huh?
That sums it up.
All right. So look, holla at Dope Boy Kicks. You need some shoes, men, women. And until next time, we out.